Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another monthly horoscope. This is going to be for my Scorpios. If your sun, moon, or rising is ruled by Scorpio, this divine message is for you. And for all of my Scorpios, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. If your birthday is today, happy birthday. I hope you guys are having a beautiful solar return or had a beautiful solar return. I actually spoke to a lot of Scorpios this month. So shout out to all of my Scorpios that connected with me and we had a reading. So excited. I meditated a little bit, set the mood, and I was just meditating in regards to Scorpio. And I do feel like the energy has shifted from the last reading that we had. And my Scorpios came through. Okay, listen. Y'all gave Wisdom and Light the most views for last month's message. So obviously, being that it is Scorpio season still, I had to come through. It's almost towards the end of Scorpio season, but I still needed to come through and give a message for all of my Scorpios. So just take a deep breath and center yourself. Make sure you're in a space where you can be there to receive the message. Now, this is a general reading, guys. This may or may not apply to you, but just grab what resonates. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it belongs to somebody else. So that's normally how these general readings work. If you would like your own personal reading, the link is down below. And please make sure to read before you book. Okay, so we're just going to be using this African tarot deck and these two oracle decks that were like screaming and calling to me. Scorpio. Keep seeing a lot of Scorpios sitting with nature or being alone. It has a very hermit energy for my Scorpios. Very different from last month. Very different from last month. So what is the energy surrounding Scorpios? I feel like a lot of you guys are distancing yourself from just fuckery, basically. I feel like you guys are just like, you know what? This is my solar return. Ooh, my bad. I feel like a lot of, oh my God. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, this is my solar return. This is my birthday month. I just don't want any drama. I keep hearing intuitively, I don't want any drama. I don't want any mess. I don't want any drama. Okay, Scorpio. So what is happening around Scorpio? It feels very light, though. It doesn't feel heavy, but it definitely feels like you're not addressing anything that is of low vibration. See, we have the 9 of Wands protecting your energy. We have 4 of Cups and we have the Moon. So Scorpio is plotting right now. Scorpio right now is coming up with a master plan. Scorpio right now is plotting. Scorpio right now is healing. Some Scorpios could be fighting the flu. I don't know. Some Scorpios feel like they're fighting the flu or need to lay low. It feels like that for a lot of Scorpios. That's, damn, I hope you feel better. For all my Scorpios that are fighting flu symptoms, I hope you feel better. 8 of Wands, the Emperor. So when it comes to my Scorpios, I'm just getting a mixture of a lot of emotions. I do feel like a lot of Scorpios are fighting with the common cold or flu right now, or feeling those symptoms. And funny enough, Spirit is saying if you are getting sick or if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling fatigued, this is Spirit's way of slowing you down. This is Spirit's way of making you really think and have a 4 of Cups moment where you could really sit and reflect on decisions you've made, choices that you had to figure out on what you're going to do. I just feel like a lot of Scorpios are really just laying low. And because you guys were moving so quickly and you guys were just on the ball, a lot of Scorpios are being called to be still. So if you're not fighting a common cold, if you're not fighting the flu, if you're not fighting a little allergy bug, you're definitely like staying in bed. actually. You're definitely relaxing. You're taking care of yourself. Obviously, a lot of you guys are celebrating your birthday, but a lot of Scorpios have been just distancing themselves and taking care of things that need to get done. So I do see that for a lot of Scorpios. We also have the Moon card that comes through for a lot of Scorpios as well. So this is a very important time to reflect and think about choices that you've made over the years or around the couple of months or for 2019. And how do you want to move forward? Did you make any mistakes? Did you make any positive movements going forward? So I do feel that for a lot of Scorpios, just really sitting down and really thinking about their next move. Now, we do have Five of Cups here. So this is still indicating sadness for Scorpio. You could be dealing with family members coming back and seeing just how they're living their life. Or I'm seeing a lot of Scorpios dealing with family members and the harshness of just the reality of their lifestyle. So you could be having family members that's fighting addiction. You could be having you could just be really seeing a lot of dark stuff. And granted, the holidays are coming. So when the holidays are here, that means family reunions, Thanksgiving, Christmas, that means family. So for a lot of Scorpios, there's a sadness here. There's a sadness surrounding the holidays. There's a sadness surrounding being around people. There's a sadness around family that's coming through for Scorpio. Maybe there's a person that has passed, their birthday's coming up. I just keep seeing a sadness for Scorpio. And normally around this time of year, towards the end of Scorpio season, a lot of Scorpios take a lot of time to really sit back and reflect. So a lot of Scorpios are being called to really go over what they've learned this year. Did they make right choices? Did they accept disrespect for far too long? So there's a lot of self-reflection happening around Scorpio. So even though, yes, I feel like there's celebration, your birthday, even though I feel like Scorpio had a beautiful solar return, it's still talking about family, and it's talking about a little bit of sadness there. It's talking about, there's a lot of Scorpios. If you're watching this video, I feel like there's a lot of single Scorpios that are watching this video. I just keep picking up on a loneliness. There's a sadness here that you know what's crazy? Last month there was a lot of anger. This month there's a lot of sadness because, like I said in the last video, please don't react. Please don't fight back, because more than likely the universe is going to handle them on their own, because they know they were doing wrong by you, Scorpio. And it was only a matter of time before the disrespect was going to catch up with them, and their karma was going to catch up with them. And I'm seeing that a lot of Scorpios got vindicated in the month of November, where they're like, aha, that's what you deserve, because you did that to me. You thought it was okay, and I didn't even have to lift a fucking finger. You deserve what's happening to you. But you know what? I don't even feel good, because it's bittersweet. There is a sadness here. I don't know what the situation could be. Remember, guys, it's a general reading, but I do feel like it's connected to relationships and it's connected to family. Career is not in the spread right now. Career is not here. Not that it's not important, but your emotions are what's guiding you right now. Your emotions is what's important right now. I'm not saying career is not important, but I just feel like that's in the back burner. I feel like Scorpios right now are really trying to figure out what is happening in their emotional and personal life. So we also have the Eight of Swords. So we also have the Eight of Wands, which again, it talks about having the time to really take care of yourself, hiding from the world, but at the same time, things are moving quickly in regards to career. So career is not slowing down, it's actually picking up, or opportunities is picking up. So for Scorpios, you could have an opportunity to level up at work, or you're creating something, and you're channeling all of this sad energy to create something amazing and to bring structure in your life. So I do see that for Scorpio as well. Some Scorpios, I keep seeing a lot of Scorpios, it's like they had a breakup and they're regretting the breakup, or they had a breakup, they knew they were right to let this person go, but they're still sad about it. Or if you're not even in a situation where you're not happy in your relationship, again, it talks about family. It talks about friends. It talks about just people moving in a way that does not resonate with you, and it's making you sad. Or maybe you're indirectly seeing something in your family. To this day, it still makes you sad. So I am seeing that, Scorpio. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Scorpio, you're not going to be alone forever. You're not going to not have intimacy forever. There's a lot of, there's a heavy, lonely energy here. And it's just breaking my heart to see all of this. Like, damn, Scorpio. So have you been feeling alone? Or do you feel like you're surrounded by a lot of people, but not everyone understands you. Or maybe you're just so private, you're not opening up to people about what's really going on. So Scorpio, I feel like you're putting a tough face on. I feel like you're putting on a good mask. You're happy. I'm not saying you're depressed, but there is a sadness here of, I wish this could have worked out, or I wish that this person understands where I'm coming from, or I wish that it didn't have to go that way, or I wish that she or he can forgive me for flipping out or jumping to conclusions. Because remember, last month, Scorpio, even though I said don't do it, some of y'all did. Some of y'all did. And now I'm seeing some of you guys are regretting how y'all reacted. Because again, when Scorpios get angry, they black out. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know what they're doing. They just become this ball of rage. And however you guys handled it, I feel like y'all scared off these people that you kind of feel bad about scaring off. Even though you're justified, it was like, damn, I didn't have to go in that hard. Some of y'all don't feel sorry at all. But then there's some of you that's kind of like, damn, I don't even know how to come back from that. Like, I said what I said, I meant what I said, but damn, I didn't have to go there, but I did. So I am seeing that for Scorpio. I am seeing that. Now, let's look in a little bit deeper. What is happening around Scorpios in matters of the heart? What is happening around Scorpios in matters of the heart? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. So this is not a coincidence. I do feel like you guys are just dealing with a lot of anxiety. And this is why the Nine of Wands is here, because you guys are protecting your energy. That's why the Four of Cups is here. That's why the Moon card is here as well. I also feel like a lot of things came out for you guys in the month of November. Conclusions, epiphanies, Spirit having a conversation with you and you knowing where you stand in a relationship or a situation that is just very heavy on you, Scorpio. Now, granted, I didn't feel career so much because your emotions are so heavy that it's making you not make a move on your career. You have the Five of Pentacles, so it's almost like you're reaching a dead end. So for Scorpios, if you run a business, this sadness or this energy is consuming you so much that a lot of things that you used to do towards your business or towards work, you're no longer doing it anymore. And Spirit is calling you to do that again. Spirit is calling you to come back to yourself. Granted, you can't change how people move, and it's unfortunate that people do what they do, but the show doesn't stop. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. People are going to disappoint you. And for some of you, a lot of the people that disappoint you, it had nothing to do with you per se. It's just they're going through something too, so they couldn't be there for you. This is for another group of Scorpios. Like, don't hold it against them that they couldn't be there for you. I feel like let people go through what they're going through and focus on you. But I get it. You're always there for them. So when you need them, they're not there for you. So I get it. But Scorpio, the show has to keep going. You have to get back to work. You have to get back to your passion. I was literally talking to a beautiful Scorpio woman just the other night, and the energy is completely the same. So this is definitely a general energy for Scorpio. Like, I can't make this shit up. I spoke to a lot of Scorpios this month, and the energy is very similar. So I really feel like a lot of Scorpios just need to come back to yourself. I know you're alone, and solitude is golden, but don't lose sight on why you started what you're starting. Some Scorpios just hasn't been doing music or creating or manifesting the way that they used to, and there's no reason for that, Scorpio. I get it, but bounce back. Come back to yourself. I really feel that for Scorpio. You're overthinking everything. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? So now we have the King of Cups. So ooh, okay. So we have my Scorpio men. So there could be Scorpio men that are watching this video as well. A lot of Scorpio men don't acknowledge their emotions or don't address their emotions when things are happening. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to express yourself. And if you drop the ball at something, for all my Scorpio men, because I don't feel like this is for Scorpio women. Remember, this is a collective reading. For my Scorpio men, I feel like it's not necessarily too late to make things right and rewrite your wrongs if you misunderstood something or took something too far. Again, I really feel like last month it was just a big bomb. Whether you meant it to go down that way or not, some of y'all rub people the wrong way, and there's some people that are keeping their distance from y'all. I have to be honest. Granted, yes, you're justified to stand up for yourself, but now I feel like you guys are seeing the aftermath of what you guys have done because your anger got the best of you. That's what I was warning you guys about last month. So it's very interesting that the cards are showing the guilt. Even though you were right, it's kind of like how are you right, but you become the villain all at the same time? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Game of Thrones, but I'm just going to break it down. And the character, Daenerys Targaryen, I find her to be a Scorpio, and the author kind of indirectly confirmed that she's like a Scorpio vibe, and he got inspired by that. Basically, if you guys are not familiar with Game of Thrones, it is basically about a woman, not the whole series, but there's a storyline about a woman who was just taken away from her home. Her whole family was killed. Her family was in royalty, but then their family got killed off, and then another family took over the Seven Kingdoms. So her brother felt like it was his birthright to take the throne back. He ended up dying in the first season. And then slowly but surely, Daenerys Targaryen ended up rising. She built up an army. People were following her. People loved her. She had 3 dragons, and the Targaryens, which is in Game of Thrones, they were known for having dragons. She ended up hatching 3 dragons, and they were petrified eggs. When her husband died in the first season, she was able to hatch those eggs when she basically cremated her husband because he died. I forgot how he died. But anyway, long story short, she's almost about to win the 7 kingdoms. She ends up falling in love with another person who's like king of the north. He gets her to fight his war. She loses half of her army. And rather than the north thanking her, everybody's thanking him. Like, she didn't just lose almost all of her army and her friends. And then towards the end of the season, she watched all of her loyal people die in front of her. All of her people that walked with her are now dead, and she's alone. So when she's about to take the 7 kingdoms, she had an option. She had a choice to make. She could just make sure that everybody yields because she's on a fucking dragon. Like, what are you guys gonna do? Or she can take everything with fire and blood. So granted, she almost won, and she could have won cleanly, but she was looking at this whole castle where her family got killed. She was looking at everything she lost in a short amount of time. She was looking at the fact that she lost her baby. There was just so many things that she lost. So many things. And the audience understands why. But anyone that lived in that little kingdom, they're just seeing her as this evil woman on a dragon burning everything down. So what did she do? She burned everything down. Innocent people, everybody was dying. She burned down the castle, and she won. But she burned everything down, and she let her anger get the best of her. But the anger was justified because she lost so much in such a short amount of time. So for Scorpio, I had to say that whole story so you guys can understand. Y'all don't need to watch Game of Thrones to understand where I'm going with this. You guys have lost so much in a short amount of time that y'all had a moment and just blew the fuck up. Y'all lost your mind. And granted, it's justified, but look at what you guys did. Everything's burnt down. There's fire everywhere. Everybody's scared of you right now. Or they don't know how to approach you because, yes, you were right, but they're kind of scared of you. So it's just this energy of, I'm going to tread lightly around her and come correct. I'm going to tread lightly around him and come correct. I'm not going to try him. I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to disrespect her. I'm going to make sure that I don't push her or his buttons. That's here. That's in your reading. And Scorpio, the anger was just so justified. I get it. Like, I cannot say that you're wrong. But you see, there's a way on how to do things. And when you let your anger get the best of you, then this is what happens. You know? So I feel like a lot of you are going through what Daenerys Targaryen went through. Doing so much for people, giving back, saving lives, doing so much, only to get the short end of the stick, to lose everything in a short amount of time, to lose all of your loyal friends, and it's replaced with fake-ass people. People are betraying you left and right. People want to take. People are accusing you of shit. So you guys had a tower moment. I'm shocked the tower card didn't come through. You guys literally had a tower moment in the month of October. We are in November, where it's the aftermath of all of the outrage, the back and forth, the craziness. So now it's like you guys are recharging. You guys are within yourself, in your own space where you're safe. You're only speaking to people that you genuinely love. You're not speaking to anyone that caused this, by the way. And even the people that wronged you, Scorpio, are treading lightly around you. They're just kind of like, I hope you're okay. I hope everything's good. And you're giving them short responses. For some Scorpios that are dealing with that. And again, Scorpio, general message. If this does not apply to you, you probably had this moment last year, and you're dealing with those very people that caused this. They're coming back into your life and they don't know how to approach you. So don't be shocked if people from your past that have wronged you are going to start coming back in November and even in December, because they've been thinking about you a lot, Scorpio. And for my Scorpio men, this is really applying to Scorpio men. Some of you dropped the ball. Some of you went too far. And some of you pushed somebody away so far that they don't even know how to like approach you, and you miss this person very much. You miss this person. That's for Scorpio men. You miss this person. You realize that what you did was wrong. And let me pull a card to confirm. Yeah, Two of Swords. You don't know how to approach this person, and they don't know how to approach you. That's why the Two of Swords is here. And indecision, you guys don't really know how to, yeah. What's going on in career for Scorpio? And I'm taking my sweet time with the Scorpio video. Y'all deserve it. Taking my sweet time. A lot of people are going to come through apologizing, and then a lot of you guys might be apologizing to people. I see that. I see that for a lot of Scorpios. It's either you're apologizing or people are apologizing to you. Okay, what's happening with career? Six of Cups. People are coming back from your past, Scorpio, or you need to address someone from your past. Someone you grew up with, family that you grew up with. The holidays are coming. You're going to be faced with those very people again. Ooh, the Magician, reverse. Three of Swords. I see it, Scorpio. So leave a comment down below and tell me who betrayed you, or what is happening right now emotionally that is making you keep to yourself. I find that solitude is golden. I feel like we create the most when we're alone. I feel like we hear the divine more when we're alone. We heal more when we're alone. Okay? And I feel like Scorpio is just alone right now. You guys are dealing with a heartbreak or not liking how everything went down. Wow, for the first time, I think some of you guys are sorry. I'm not saying that Scorpios are not apologetic, because that's not true. When they're sorry and they'll say it. But all year, you guys were like right about why y'all flipped out. But now you guys are like, I think I'm sorry for how I flipped out. Damn, I made them cry. Damn. You guys are actually sorry for how y'all swung that sword. Like, I didn't have to swing it that hard. You know? But that shows that you guys are good people. That shows that you guys love deep. You know? That's all that it is. That shows that I'm only angry because you guys kept hurting me. You kept hurting me. So you made me do this. Now I feel bad. You made me into this monster. You created this. Just like Daenerys. They created that. And she had a simple mission, and it was to free slaves. It was to free people that were in bondage like she was. But what ended up happening was those same people ended up betraying her. So she said, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like now you guys are kind of like, damn, I think I went too far. I think I went too far. What's going on with love? Because we have the Three of Swords here. Heartbreak. Some Scorpios could be breaking up with people or distancing themselves in relationships. Not all Scorpios are going through this. I really don't feel like all Scorpios are going through this, but there's just matters of the heart is happening here. Whether it's people coming back in your life as friendship or relationships, I do see that. Okay, love. It's worth waiting for. Codependency. Making the effort. So Scorpio, I personally feel that if you are sorry about whatever you said or how you did it, and you are feeling a little bit remorseful, I do feel like in divine timing, this person will come back to you, or you will be able to come back to this person, and you guys will be able to make this right, okay? I do feel that for a lot of Scorpios. Now, another thing I'm seeing for Scorpios is too much of a good thing can be bad. So maybe you're eating too much, maybe you're sleeping too much, maybe you're staying up at night too long. You're doing something too much and it's starting to affect your health. This could be smoking, this could be drinking. We're stepping into a little bit of addiction here.
Again, this is like a very heavy reading, okay? And I promise that I would pull through for my Scorpios and just be 100% honest, as I always am in all of my readings. I just feel like just this imbalance that some Scorpios are going through, it is starting to affect your love life. Or maybe the person that you're with is imbalanced right now, and they're not understanding you or seeing you. And it doesn't have to be just, it could be their emotions. It can be how they're talking to you, how they're treating you. It can just be as simple as, I like the lights on, but you like the lights off. Or it can be as heavy as, I don't believe in what you believe in, or I don't do this, or you don't do that. It can be as light or it can be very light or very heavy. It really just all depends on what you guys are going through in your love life. I do feel like you guys are going to make the effort and figure it out. Okay? For my Scorpios that are single, forgiving and learning comes through for my Scorpios. For my Scorpios that are single. Unrequited love. Again, I do feel like a lot of Scorpios are just kind of like walking away and distancing themselves to find the peace that they're looking for. Whew. Wow, Scorpio. But what is the collective message for Scorpio? What is the collective message for Scorpio? Healing, family issues. I kid you not. Family is going to be around you guys. Family is here. Forgiving your parents, forgiving your cousins, forgiving your blood. That's here. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be the same. It's going to be back what it once was. It just means that we all come to an understanding that we need to move forward. Not backwards, but forward. It's kind of like those old folks that argue about shit that happened in 2000 and we're literally almost in 2020. So it's been 20 years of the same shit and we're literally about to be in 2020. I just feel like Scorpio's like, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. I'm sorry. And I know that you're sorry. I want to just move forward. I'm done. I feel like a lot of Scorpios are just releasing it. They're letting it go. I keep seeing Scorpio. There's a female. It's funny because I have a Scorpio cousin and I just picked up on somebody that's coming back into her life. So I'm applying this in this reading too. There is a female that's coming back into your life to apologize, an old friend, an old connection. This could be a male because mind you, energy is fluid. Energy doesn't really have a gender. But I keep seeing a lot of females coming back wanting to apologize or wanting to make things right. And I also see a male. It just feels like people are coming back. I just feel that very strongly. And Scorpio, if you drop the ball, you're trying to find the time to reach out to this person and say, let's talk. So if you are in the wrong, Scorpio, if you feel like you went too far and everybody's telling you, you went too far, you could be trying to have this conversation with this person specifically in December rather than this time of the month because this was your solar return. You had a beautiful time. Okay? So it was very deep, very, very deep. And for my Scorpios that are in happy relationships, I feel like you guys are definitely making the effort to understand one another and learn about each other, which is beautiful. It feels like a lot of healing is happening for Scorpio. And I just saw a butterfly in my mind's eye. So you guys are transforming. You guys are going through a metamorphosis. What is happening around my Scorpios? Spirit, what are some more messages that are coming for Scorpio? And this is a smoky quartz. I've been working with this quartz a lot. Love it. Do you guys see how rest and rejuvenation, do you guys see how he is by himself? He's in the woods right now. He's not around a lot of people. Rest and rejuvenation. I kid you not, this reading is so powerful. It's so deep. It's so raw. And I'm like almost in tears for you guys. I'm almost in tears. Almost. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a tough ass girl. I ain't gonna be crying on here. But I feel it. Like my eyes are like kind of watering because I feel the emotion. I feel it. I feel the sadness here. I do. For some of you, not all. It's a collective reading. I have to keep saying that because some people be like, well, I'm not going through that. But so many, see this. I can't make this shit up. I am not making this shit up. I am not making this shit up. So for anyone that is watching this because you're thinking about a Scorpio,
They're alone right now and they want to be alone. They want to be by themselves right now. It has nothing to do with you if you did nothing to them. So you might deal with your Scorpio friend not responding to your messages right away. They might not be available for you like they always are. It's not you. It's what they're going through. Okay? For all of the people that really didn't do anything, it's really just what they're going through. They're trying to celebrate their birthday and be happy. I feel like a lot of Scorpios are avoiding the people that always pick up if they're not okay. You have certain friends that are a mirror. When they see you, it's like your reflection. You could literally see it. When they see you and they know you're not okay, you can't hide it because they know you so well. So they could be avoiding you right now because they don't want to show you that they're not okay, or that they're going through a metamorphosis, they're going through a change, and they're healing from all of the things that wrongfully happened to them this year. Very heavy energy. I heard I want to be alone. I literally just heard that. I want to be alone. I want to be by myself. I need to be by myself. It's not you. It's what happened to me, and I need to be by myself. Awareness. Okay? Spiritual enlightenment. Getting closer to God. This solitude has nothing to do with any of you that is concerned about your Scorpio lover, your Scorpio friend. They're going through something. So send them love and light. They're going through something right now. They're dealing with people just doing crazy shit by them. But Scorpio, even though this reading is very heavy, I don't feel like you guys will be in this funk forever. Staying in your solitude, staying by yourself, it's what's necessary. Movement, choices, and decisions. Some Scorpios might try to relocate or move. I'm seeing that. Some Scorpios might want to just pack their bags and leave because it's too much. You see, some Scorpios are being called to leave. You see all this movement? So you guys are alone, and then it might take you guys to want to travel or want to leave. You could even want to leave your job. It doesn't have to mean you're moving out of the state or out of the neighborhood. You could just literally want to leave your job because it's so negative. And Spirit just told me you will be able to. There will be an opportunity that manifests for you. You have been praying for this, and the universe is going to give you what you have been asking for. I'm really borderline about to cry. Like, it's so... I feel you guys. I feel it. The heart chakra. You guys are just trying to heal. Y'all just want to heal. So let me get another deck. And I don't feel like I'm going to edit this video too much or at all. It's coming to you guys uncut and raw. This is the Gaia Oracle. I just felt called to use this deck for you guys to give a very positive message from Mother Earth. Some Scorpios are going to hear good news. Some Scorpios are going to hear good news. I feel like so many Scorpios are dealing with the heaviness right now. And granted, you guys are alone. You guys are in solitude. You guys are not speaking to somebody. But when you guys do emerge, I keep seeing you guys showering so many people with love that deserve it. So many people that deserve your love, that deserve your attention. So many of you guys are going to come through and be like, thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being a friend. You guys are not doing it right now because you guys are to yourself or celebrating your birthday to be happy because it was just so crazy this year. But when you guys are done really meditating with yourself, I see a lot of you are going to be thanking a lot of people. If you're a man, you could be trying to propose or trying to extend yourself and open up in a very big way. Oh Oh my God. I literally just, okay. I have a very big garden outside in my backyard. And I literally just saw a butterfly fly by. And I literally just said earlier in this video that I saw a butterfly in my mind's eye. This is a transformative energy. I'm shocked the Tower card and the Death card didn't come through. But it's that energy. The energy of those two cards are here. I literally just saw a butterfly. Yin and Yang. Creating harmony through balance. Creating harmony through balance. And guys, look. This is all synchronicities. Maybe you guys have been seeing butterflies everywhere. That's not a coincidence. This is really spirit pouring into you guys through me to deliver this message to you. I am just a messenger. I relay the message that the divine wants me to tell you guys. That will help you guys move forward. Your pain is valid. I understand. The divine understands. But it's time to get up. It's time. It's time. And it's time to pour into what makes you happy. That could be starting a business. That could be wanting to move. That could be wanting to travel. It's time. It's time to finish what you started too. Loss. So I'm not tripping. This is definitely an energy you guys are going through. Some of you guys could be dealing with a breakup or a realization that something is coming to an end or might be coming to an end. However, endings are necessary because with endings, there's new beginnings. And I do feel like for some Scorpios, there's a new beginning coming. It's going to manifest in a relationship or an opportunity. There could be a fire sign person that's coming in or stepping in, wanting to be there for you or extend themselves in a romantic way. If he's not a fire sign or if she's not a fire sign, it's definitely someone that's very strong. And you need strength right now. You need somebody to be your rock. See? Two different decks. Same energy. You guys are healing. I feel like a lot came out in this reading. And I feel like you guys have a lot to look forward to. But this reading is acknowledging your sadness. And this reading is saying that the worst is over. Your solar return is here. You are healing. You are growing in a very big way. Get up. Be strong. And chase your dreams. Okay? And the thing about your dreams is that, I don't want to say chase, because I feel like your dream is right there. It's time for you to just open the door and walk in it. Okay? You know what? Yeah, we're not chasing anything. Whatever's meant for us will come to us. We're not going to run after nothing, because when you run after it, it's not meant for you. If you're waiting for an apology, it's coming. If you're happy that you're starting over, you're starting over. And if people are walking out of your life, let them. Straight up, let them walk. Let them go. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you guys so much for opening up with me and just being a beautiful, just being beautiful. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed the session. Leave a comment down below and tell me guys what you think. This reading was deep, but it was necessary. And I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the month. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. And we'll come back in December. Mwah. Bye.